Okay, well, let's start this, I guess. Making videos is kind of awkward, so I'm sorry if I'm nervous, but, what is the most important thing about being a nation? Well, obviously that's your people, because your people are you, and without people you don't exist, and you're not a country anymore, so of course all your people are kind of like your family, so, you need your family, they give you support, and they make you happy. Of course your people are the ones who come up with all the wonderful food, and movies and everything that comes from you. Name some cultural things that go on in your nation. Well, obviously food. Lots and lots of good food. We have pasta and more pasta, and we have pizza, and pizza's great. Pizza's almost as good as pasta, and we have lots of different wine. Wine is really good. It's sometimes even better than Big Brother France's wine. We have Venice and Rome and Tuscany, and just everyone should come visit my home sometime. What war left its deepest mark? Big question. That would be World War II. I think it's sort of a lot of other countries' biggest one as well. Horrible things happen, things that I hadn't had to experience in wars before. I was usually really good at overlooking everyone's, the horrible things you have to do during a war, but some of the things that Germany wound up doing were sort of harder to forgive. I learned to smile when I didn't want to. Okay, next question. Who do you consider your best allies? Well, that would obviously be Germany. We've been through a lot together, and he, despite some of our problems in the past, as the last question brought up, we've always been really close, and we've always forgiven one another, and we still trade lots of stuff today, and I learned a lot of German, and number 2, I guess, would be France. Big Brother France has always been really good at giving me advice. Sometimes it's not so good. I can't always tell when he's joking. But the third ally would be America. America and I are, atmosphere finding buddies. I still haven't found that book. I got an elevator though, so that's progress, I suppose. And I suppose Romano counts as an ally, though he's more of a brother. We're sort of the same country. Does that count as an ally? And the final question is another sort of big one. What is the most urgent current event in the news today pertaining to your country that worries you or needs to be handled? The mafia. It's sort of a big thing. It causes a lot of problems. Romano and I are supposed to be working on it, and it's sort of becoming a problem. And, they make olive oil way more expensive than it should be, and there's lots of, killing and that sort of thing, and this is too big. Can we not talk about this one? And so, that concludes my audition as Italy. I hope you choose me. I'm Italy. Alright, so, out of character time. I guess just to start with my name. I'm Megan, Gasuba on Facebook, and I just finished auditioning for the role of Italy. What got me into Hitalia? A friend did. I was actually really reluctant to get into the show. I was big into Naruto at the time, and such tiny little episodes with such craziness was a little tough to get into. I actually wound up getting into it because she insisted that I do some role plays. So I wound up role playing the characters before I actually watched the show. Why did you choose to cosplay your chosen nation? I was trying to get the axes together for video and wound up not working out, but I did wind up with both the cosplays of Japan and Italy for this endeavor, and I just wound up getting way more attached to Italy. What do you see as your character's strengths and weaknesses? Italy's strength would definitely be his optimism. He's always happy. His weakness is kind of everything. He can't do any sort of work. And he's a scaredy cat. But keeps everyone happy. What is the one thing you have learned about history through Hitalia that you didn't know before? Basically all of everything I know about World War II, about micronations, and I learned that Italians were completely incompetent in World War II, what with only taking one of the countries that they attacked, if I remember correctly, and shipping themselves home in tomato boxes, which is at least clever, and breaking down their tanks in the desert by pouring pasta water in it. What has your character taught you? How to keep a smile even when crap is going down. Italy is really good about that. Once you get into a character's shoes that's as happy as Italy, it sort of sticks with you. It's sort of hard to lose that optimism. But yep, that's the end of my audition, and I hope you liked it.